So let's sneak up out on the rooftops and then... because she said he's on the rooftops as well. So if we stay up fairly high, then that's probably a good sign. Oops, another door. Another free bit of XP. Lovely stuff. Not even any loot in this one. I'll take the XP though, that's fine. There's probably loot behind the counter. No? Cheapskates. So we go into the Yuzhou district. Is that what's happening here? I forgot to check the quest log and see where we're actually going. Yeah. So investigate the penthouse apartment. That's in Yuzhou anyway. And Diamond Chan's apartment is also in Yuzhou. So the second half of Shanghai. This part of town, not terribly different to the other part of town. Kind of more of the same, but it's cool. I like it. I like the look of the area in general. Got locked things lying around. We've got an apartment. Whoops. We've got a thing I nearly fell off because I'm an idiot. So we might have to make our way around the rooftops to get to him. Or... oops. Okay, we're apparently going down to street level. Because I fell off a roof. These things happen. Lower Hengshire is a dangerous place, or so I hear. Now, where are we? Bottom of an apartment block, that's fine. I don't even remember ever coming in here. But that doesn't look very exciting because it's just a level 1 lock. What's on this floor? Another lock? Another level 1, that's fine. Back up to the roof, which is probably where we... oh, we're still on the wrong side. There's a ladder there that will lead down, maybe up as well. Maybe I can just jump across there. Oh, I can just jump it clean with my big 9-foot jumps. So, an apartment block. A man. He's not a very clever man. He's just gonna waltz out of the door, probably. No, he's not even gonna get that far. What a freaking idiot.
No one is here.
No. There's a gust of wind. Bam! Another gust of wind. You got any loots for me? No. That's fine. We'll just sneak you outside without anyone paying much attention. That guy over there is hopefully not paying any attention. Ooh, that was a good throw. But it wasn't good enough. Come on, Mr. Chan. Oh, I haven't got enough energy now to do a big throw. So you can just go... I said you can just go. You gonna go? Maybe he's gonna go. Maybe he's not gonna go. Plop. There we go. Job done. One dead Chan. Now let's loot everything he owns. Cheapskate doesn't even have anything. That's no fun. But whilst we're here, we should probably investigate the apartment because... yeah, it's in this area of the map, saves us a loading screen. There's a sewer system as well though, and you know I like a good sewer system.
5 minutes later.
I don't know why I bother exploring these sewers in this game. May as well just wait until I'm instructed to go to them. But anyway, we've got an apartment block to investigate.
I think bringing in Bell Tower to police the city is a great thing, Jack.
They've brought in bell towers to police the city. Bell Tower being one of those private military groups of goobers.
想得出这些调查
I
员
need
是
to
怎么
get
出来的？
something in my apartment.
喂，谁
I
呀？
don't care what kind of operation is going on. Now let me in immediately.
Oblige you, ma'am.
Bell Tower is conducting an investigation in this building, sir.
That doesn't seem
No
shady.
admittance.
Dang. Well, guess we're going home.
Malik, you might have been right about that trap. Hengsha Court Garden is under lockdown by Bell Tower Associates.
Bell Tower? They're the police in Lower Hengsha, Jensen. They're under contract with the Chinese government. You think the Chinese...
I won't know anything until I get inside that penthouse.
So, time for sneaky sneakies then, perhaps. We're in a hostile area now. But that's what vents are for. And let's have a look. An ebook, that's William Taggart's again. And a bedroom. Not the one we need to be in, but it's a start. And a locked safe. We're not going to bother. A compute. It's not even locked. Tenant in the penthouse. So he's always leering at this person, making comments about personal life, about purchases and overseas friends that you shouldn't know. That's not very subtle for a hacker. Let's see. Trash collection. Lovely. So, not a great deal of useful information there, but we've got ourselves
That Dutchman is no dope. We got into his panic room, but we
A
couldn't
door.
decrypt the computer codes.
Must have something really juicy in his hard drive. He's got to have a password for it.
I'm more concerned about where he might have gone to.
Maybe his password is something Dutch-like. Did you try Poppy or Clog?
You're an idiot. If we don't find this guy in the next few hours, shit is gonna be hitting the fan in every room in the ranch.
No kidding. The commander's gonna have our heads for dinner.
So, is it the Dutchman who lives here? And the Dutchman is their hacker, I believe. Most curious indeed. But now we'll just sidle past those boys, because it seems we found an elevator that might take us right to where we need to be. So let's go up. An empty corridor, and right in front of us a vending machine with a vent. So, yeah, kind of spelling out the route for us here. So there's two different routes though in this vent. One of them points directly to our target. The other one might be more sneaky like. So this is a different roundabout route to our target. But this leads to another vent. And they've also blown a hole in this wall. Oh yeah, that's an exit vent, so that's fine. So yeah, that's where we're trying to get, I think. It's a case of how do we do that? Taking you out probably can't hurt. Don't see your friend. Don't see your friend. There's now two of you. Can we get in position? Oh no, we've still got no fucking battery. And we've probably still got no points. Yeah. I really need that third battery level. Because this is just annoying. I mean, we could just jump through that hole in the wall, I imagine. But I would quite like to knock these guys out. Get myself some of that sweet XP. Assuming I can knock them both out together, but why else would they move up so close to one another? Yay! Sweet. Credit chips. And more credit chips. More ammo. It's now pretty much alone in here. And it turns out there was a door all the time. Because of course there was. Why wouldn't there be? So we've got software, we'll sell that. Nothing else of import except the compute. No code found. What is this nonsense? I don't want to hack things. Pop. So, what have we got? Mr. Van Bruggen. Dutch. So, we do windmill. That's our Dutch guy. Never seen Dragon Lady this pissed off.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called The Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Nice. More praxis. More guards. More XP. So, do we want more battery power? We do. Speeds up energy recharge. It better be good. Or I won't be impressed. I mean, it's a little better by the look of it. So that's fine. But now we want to find our way back out of this building and back to the other side of town, I think. And then we'll hand in May's other quest.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the Hive.
Go on.
The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the Triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Yep. That wasn't great. Blatantly got spotted on the way out. Now everyone's pissed at me. But that's fine, we did what we came to do, and I think we got the ghost bonus for doing it. Doesn't matter if we're hostile now. Because we're long gone. Although, the front guy's pissed off still. Yeah, that guy looks like he's pissed off at us. He's not even anywhere near us. Oh, come on. Come on. Cheese it. Where do you think I'm hiding, friendo? Trying to take a train. And we're gone. Smooth. Right, so now we've certainly taken the train back to t'other end. It's just some woman in a room, good. Here in the subway station. What do we need to do about here? We need to hand in May's side quest, and we need to go to the Hive and see if Mr. Tong can give us any information.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Elijah.
So the first place we'll probably go is to find May if we can. Looks like I'm going entirely the wrong direction. I'm sure we can turn right somewhere down here. And up these stairs. Excellent. Whole bunch of garages with these pin code locks on them in this place. Could be a hacker's delight if we were some sort of spoon. But we're not. We've got hookers to talk to about murders. Cool, badass stuff. That's what we're into. Sup, May?
Has Chen been taken care of?
He dead.
He's dead. They'll think it's a suicide. Just leave it at that.
I'm glad to hear that. Death is not something I wish to treat lightly, but his death does bring me relief. Thank you.
Just glad I could help.
You saved us, Mr. Jensen. Money does not feel like enough thanks for what you have done, but
Money's
here's
good.
the payment promised. I hope you will be satisfied with it.
And of course XP. 2,000 creds. Yeah, that's pretty good. That might be enough for another praxis point once we've popped down to Lynn and done a bit of selling. And it looks like we're also pretty close to the Hive's entrance, which makes things nice and compact. Always welcome.
I got what you need.
Yeah, you have. You've got credits.
You make me poor. Deal with you no fun.
Well, that's what happens when you've got nothing left that I want to buy. Sorry, dude. Now. Oh, another way into the sewers. No, we're not going to get distracted by sewer levels again. Not when we're pretty close to where we need to be, if I can ever find my way out of this bloody building. So let's go see the Hive. It's the hip happening club where all the cool shit goes down. And as ever in Deus Ex, there's ways to get into places. Are we going to sneak in through a vent and whatnot? Or are we going to sweet talk the bouncer?
The Hive is a members only club, Lao Wai. Without a membership card, I can't let you in.
You telling me I gotta pay to get into this dive?
We've got a reputation to keep. Can't let just anyone get in here.
Just anyone with the money?
No pay, no play. You want in or not?
So yeah, we haven't got a membership card, it seems. It seems we can't sweet talk this guy at all. We could sneak in through a vent, but then I don't know if that... Let's go for a look around.
Alright, your business. You come back and see me if you change your mind.
I want to keep my hard-earned credits for now. We're going to have a skulk around the back of the building.
Never pays to get into the Hive.
Maybe see if we can't find another way in and then sneak our way into the area we need to be. Because there's always a vent. There's always a shitty little bit around the back of any club. Now, we are in the back of the club. We are not welcome in here. I don't think. Oh no, never mind. I thought we were in the staff only areas, but no, seems we're all good. We're just in the regular old club.
He's got to be kidding me.
Doesn't it look nice?
The owner of the most popular club in Hengsha has his office in a smelly old...
So the boss lurks in the basement.
Right.
That could be good information.
If a business associate displeases him, a basement is much
Can I help?
more private.
You say I did. Why is you not doing it?
Anyway, let's speak to Bobby the barman.
You got a favorite poison?
I'm looking for Tong.
Everyone wants to talk to Tong. Check the VIP lounge upstairs.
Thanks, Bobby. It's very helpful. So, where is the upstairs?
Right, bell tower. They're the cops.
Is it back this way? There it is.
Shit, what's going on?
Little bits around here that we don't really need right now. But the man we seek... Well, let's speak to this barman. Or manager.
You work here?
Yeah, you could say that.
And at that point you know it's Tom.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
It's good points.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
So let's have a look. So yeah, referring to it as Tong's Town.
You expect me to fall for that? Small timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look.
Yeah.
Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Van Bruggen is the hottest thing in town right now. But nobody in Hengsha is going to let an outsider in on the action, especially not a Guaido. You don't know the rules of the game around here.
Yeah, that's fair. So we could just influence him at this point. So let's just go for the appease. He's an alpha.
See that bodyguard over there? If you're gonna play tricks on the Guilo, you gotta train your people better. Everything about him is shouting out who you really are, Mr. Tong. Now how about we go someplace private? Unless you want everyone in the club to know what you're hiding.
Fine. I'll meet you in my office, downstairs in the basement. The boys will let you through.
Sweet. So that's Mr. Tong, persuaded to have a chat with him at least. Another praxis point available, that's always welcome. So, what do we need? Do I want the cloaking system enhanced? I haven't even used it yet, but if we enhance it, then when we do get around to using it, it'll be really good. Yay. I'm past the point where I feel I've got all the must-have announcements, pretty much.
Hey, leaving already, tough guy? Because you might want to go over to the bar and order yourself a drink before you do. Maybe Bobby will have something for you.
Bobby?
The bartender. The real bartender, that is.
Thanks. I just might check that out.
You do that.
What a comedian. So yeah, may as well have a chat with old Bobby B while we're up here.
What can I get you?
You can get me a job.
Looks like Tong's running a nice operation here.
You for hire? Because a suspicious man might not appreciate you asking.
A suspicious man might also wonder what kind of job gets handed off to strangers. But alright, I'll bite. What are you offering?
I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, none of my usual guys are available. And this problem? It involves a woman. Someone who owes Tong Operation here some money. Getting it out of her is proving to be difficult. It's a dirty job, but it pays well. You interested?
Yeah, once again, we've got an augment just for the job, I think.
I'm listening.
That's what I like to hear. This woman, Jaya, she's a broker. Highly competitive field in Hengsha. But without the right skills, her business wasn't doing so well. So we helped her out. Gave her a nice social enhancement upgrade chip so she could understand her clients' needs. Now, it's time to pay us what's due, but she says she won't.
So basically, you want me to be your collector?
Yes, but it's not as simple as that. The girl's gone into hiding and thinks we won't find her. But she also took her phone and computer along to keep her business alive.
Not very smart. Assuming you've got the equipment to track those.
We don't exactly. But we know someone who does. And that's where you come in. Bow Tower set up a surveillance network around town. A series of relay antennas. I need you to hack them.
Ugh.
3 relays should be enough for us to access the database and triangulate Jaya's position.
Then I go get your money.
Exactly. The first relay is on the rooftop of a 4-story building in the Yuzhou district. I assume you've got an info link and Wayfinder package in those fancy augs of yours? I'll upload the coordinates and then contact you once you've hacked in.
Excellent. So, more side questing to do. But hacking. We don't want any part of that. Are you going to allow me into this basement?
You look like a tough guy.
No. I need to find another way into the basement then. Because we've got a Tong to talk to. Oh, here's the door. So yeah, this bit behind here would be hostile territory if I'd snuck in. But thankfully it's all fine now because I spoke to Mr. Tong and got his permission to be here. That door on the other hand might be a different story. Is it worth... It's probably not worth it, but... It's a level 5 door. It's got to have fat loots on the other side, surely. Oh, leads to the DJ's office. Fair enough. We'll have that pocket secretary. So, security room safe. Oh. So that might have been worthwhile. And then that's just another door that leads downstairs. So I could have gone through that one after I spoke to Mr. Tong, maybe. Ah, well, so it probably wasn't worth using that unlocker, but that's fine. Vents. Can't see a vent without just piling straight into it. So yeah, so if you sneak in to Mr. Tong's basement, you can come into this vent and sit here and listen to him instructing his subordinates to gain the information that you need. So you don't ever actually have to have a word with him. But we're going to, because I'm pretty sure he's also got another side quest for us in the director's cut. We'll just have a quick read of his books first of all. So, neuromuscular facilitators. Yeah. Fair enough. Just robbing all your shit, Mr. Tong. Hope you don't mind too much. Looks like there's nothing else in there.
So, we got some privacy now. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Sarif Industries ring any bells?
Sarif Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Okay then. So we've got to go and meet Van Bruggen in the Alice Garden pods that I mentioned earlier. But then we need to...
you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the Triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No. Don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
Lovely. So yeah, we've got to go to the pods, and whilst we're there, we might just find that there's another side quest waiting for us. Which is nice. Rate of fire upgrade, you say? That seems like something we want to combine with one of our guns. I don't think we even need that revolver now that Barrett's dead. But we've upgraded it so much, it's probably worth hanging on to. And a pocket secretary. So someone got murdered to death in here. It's fine. That's what triads do, I guess. Exit to sewers. So there is another way into the hive. Clever. Right, I can't ignore these sewers. Not after just strolling down like that. But this exit to the hive was blocked by that gas thing, so that's good to know. Might get a traveller bonus now. And there's a wall. What loot do we have here? We've got another valve, so... yeah, even if you couldn't get through the gas, but you did have the wall break, then you'd be able to pop in and turn off the gas from that side as well. So, options abound. Now we're going back upstairs, I think. Another pocket secretary though. Inexpensive storage unit. Interesting. Does this bring us out anywhere near Alice Pod? Alice Garden Pods? It does. But we've also got those horrible bloody hacking things to do. But is that in the other district? Let's go to the pods first because, yeah, Farida has got another side quest for us. So I want to go and pick that up before we do much more travelling. The pods. The storage units. So which one have we got a code for? Because I want to steal myself some more loots. None of these. Ugh. There we go. 7845. And what treasures await within here? Boxes, you say? I've always wanted boxes. They're safe. And... yeah, we'll take a combat rifle and some ammo. Combat rifle could come in handy if I remember rightly. To the pods.